Hello everyone, this is thomasstoutXXV, and I'm so happy to say I am starting a new Let's Play, Final Fantasy Blackmoon Prophecy, created by Daniel something in French that I'm not even going to pronounce because I'll mess it up. He's the almighty great creator, as I call him, because in my opinion, this is the greatest game ever made. Let's start it. I'm going to be recording, I don't know, like longer episodes than I normally had for this Let's Play only. So let's get it started. And let's hope the phone doesn't ring. What do we have here? We have the classic Final Fantasy music. 1 year ago, the King of Branch began his quest to steal the power from the crystals of elements. Using his kingdom's vast army to secure the crystals from other nations, King of Branch did something. It was not until Branch had secured all crystals that an alliance was formed between Ivalice, Lenadia, and Lindblood. Led by the Ivalice's Emperor Belmont, their goal was to defeat King Branch and return the crystals to the rightful owners. After a long and brutal war on King Branch's doorstep, the power-craving ruler was defeated by the alliance. General Adder, Branch's Dragoon, who had opposed the King Branch, bid for power and took the kingdom's throne. Sounds like there's nothing good going on in Branch. It has been 1 year since the war. Branch has become a nation of peace under the direction of the former General Adder. Yeah, but that King of Branch sounds like a prick. But, Recently, an Ivalice general was caught spying on the Kingdom of Branch. He was quickly detained and imprisoned. Now being watched over Branch's senior jailers, the young Dragoon Vahn and Hans, the Ivalice general... I can't read quick enough. He did something. Anyway. Final Fantasy Blackmoon Prophecy. Created by Daniel French guy. I can't pronounce that last name. Special thanks to Aaron Crow. Arkin, whoever Arkin is. Bara Notinchi. I guess these are all RPG Maker guys. Brandon Abli. Cherry. Clary Christopher. Illustrators. That'd be a long list there. Jeffrey Snyder. Pepsi Otaku. Scott Arnesolt. I can't read. And me! Why the hell am I in here? Well, I'll explain that later. And thank you to the following communities: GameW.net, RMN, and War of the Magi. I will explain why I am in the credits as the game progresses. And now I actually have this on my mobile phone, which is kind of nice. But the emulator sucks. Hey Dragoon, my legs are getting cramped up here. Mind letting me out for a bit so I can give them a stretch? Nah, not the talkative type A. The least you Dragoons could do is station someone with a little hospitality outside of my cell. Well, we're assholes. We are Branch. So quiet, so stoic. Come on, let me out for a minute. I'm famished in here. I'd love to have a drink of water. Save your breath, General Brack. You're not leaving that cell until your trial. You were caught sneaking Branch Castle. You're getting no favors. Your Lord Adder would love to know what I'm up to, yes. Well, Dragoon, I hope that he enjoys suspense, because I'm not saying a word. Of course, General Brack. I suggest you rest up for a bit. You'll need to save your energy for your trial. Ha! So convinced that there will be a trial. You think that I won't escape by then? That's adorable. You're confined to a cell and are being guarded by some of Branch's best men. Don't be so sure of yourself, General. Ha! You're not so quiet and stoic after all. You're actually quite talkative once you get you going, huh? Vahn, why are you letting that low-life Ivalice run your mouth so much? His voice is grating on my nerves. That was some guy named Darius. Ah, another Dragoon speaks. My voice even annoys him. How nice. Come closer, Dragoon. Let me annoy you even further, yes? Isn't he an annoying one, Hans? Do you know what I find annoying? The lack of hospitality here. My throat is parched, and man needs water to live, you know. Well, you're not a man. You're a spy, apparently. Your throat is parched because you do not shut up, and perhaps we won't give you any water if you are so worried. It wouldn't bother us if you perished in there. But my demise would bring Lord Zul and Emperor Belmont down hard on your silly little Dragoon. I can't read. Utopia. God. No, I will not be rotting away in this cell, wilting away. Who the hell is Lord Zul? Tell me, what makes you so certain of that? Lose my life at the hands of Branch Dragoons, the power-hungry mongrels who nearly let their monsters of king become an unstoppable madman? The gods are not that cruel to me, Dragoon. I will outlive you, all of you. But you will die there, General Brock, tomorrow. You see, you are scheduled to be executed tomorrow afternoon. Jumpin' Jimmer is Darius. What are you talking about? I will be the one who gets to carry out the execution. Ha! I think the guillotine will do nicely, don't you? Darius, what are you rambling about? We have no such thing planned. Don't say such an idiotic thing to our prisoners. Do you want this innocent to be reported to Lord Adder? Incident. If not, I would advise you to shut your mouth and leave this very instant. That's an order. Adder. Why should I care what you say to that pathetic fool? He probably has a full course meal plan for this Irelation dog. Yo, Darius, considering the fact that Adder's not just our superior, but also our kingdom's ruling officer, I think you best care. Shut it already, will ya? Oh, Hans, I'd forgotten that you were even here. You're certainly quiet than usual, but as always, you leap to Vahn's side. Are you wearing each other's... Are you each wearing friendship bracelets? The bots in blue always stick beside one another. Anyway, looking down on poor me, what cowards you truly have your panties in a twist over little fun. He's changed the dialogue since I last played this, so that's funny. Neither of you will raise your fists to me, disgusting Hans. Vahn, two of you are a disgrace to be proud Branch Dragoons. And Darius seems to be a little dick. Hans, are you alright? Yeah, I'm cool. I don't think that Darius wanted to hurt me, though. Seems like he was just blowing off steam, you know? But even still, I'm going to thrash that guy if he tries anything like that again. I ain't going to put up with his jive for much longer. No need to respect his tactics, Hans. Darius is just trying to stir trouble. So being provoked by his actions is probably exactly what he wants from you. Interesting. I should probably tell Lord Adder about Darius. He has certainly become acting way out of line lately, and if he keeps it up, I'm sure he'll be discharged. But what's gotten into him? Darius used to keep to himself all the time. He never once were acting like this before. Regardless, it needs to be addressed as soon as possible. Lord Adder should probably be in the throne room right about now. Well, sadly, we're not going there yet. Because we're going in here. This is... We'll buy a potion, the Phoenix down, Echo Screams, and this is the end. We can save our game here. Let's save our game. You can save your game on ends and random save spots. I don't think you can save it on the world map, but I could be wrong, but I don't know. our equipment, we have a jailer, leather, and leather. And our stats are as so. 500 gold. We are a dragoon, so we have some skills. Jumps into the air, just like a dragoon. Removes poison and slow attacks. And increases fire resist, blizzard resist, and thunder resist. So we have some good skills. And I've done this since the dawn of time. He's actually, in my first walkthrough of this game, and I will be complaining about it again, but I check every pot, because that's what I'm supposed to do. Crystal's weakened a bit. What crystal do you speak of? So in the second game, he's putting more stuff in pots. Because of me griping the whole time. It's funny. So that's one thing in the second game I've changed. What is it? I'm on watch. Well, you're not doing a very good job. Let's go in here. And how do we get up there? What's that about? I think that's just for decorations. What do you got to say, scholar? There are 3 different weapon classes, each one for being stronger than the last. This is how they are ranked. 1, 2, and 3. Class 1 weapons are the weakest and should not be favored when Class 2 or Class 3 weapons can be found. When purchasing Class 2 weapons, they may be advertised as having less vigor, meaning it may seem indicating that they are weaker than Class 1. While the actual vigor is indeed lower, Class 2 weapons are made vastly superior materials and always more effective than Class 1 weapons. Hope this helps. It certainly will later. We have a practice and a mithril. You see that magic going down 1? So if you equip that, your magic will go down 1. And I think, I don't believe that the Terrigan Surge. See, I don't know if it's based on your physical attack or your magic. I'll have to ask, but I'm not 100% sure. So, God, we'll buy a practice. Why not? And over here we have a buckler, a heavy leather. God, I guess for now I'm just gonna buckler, and I'm equipped with that. Well, with a spear, you can't equip. Yeah, you can't equip a shield with a spear. So, all right, let's go. Well, I'm not going up. I'm going up. Let's go talk to people. Vahn, sir, what's up? Will anyone ever get rid of those infernal NRG turrets outside the castle? I don't know. Why are they here? Looks like Final Fantasy V castle here. I like that. We have another scholar. This is Branch's library. Okay, he's a bookkeeper. Favorite terrain, chocobos. The massive bird we call the chocobo is an impressive result of evolution. They are tall, strong birds, but they are picky when it comes to terrain. Chocobos live in small forests, usually near rivers. They live in forests due to the abundance of vegetation. They enjoy walking through grasslands for the same reason as forests, as they also enjoy swimming in rivers. They dislike branches and lakes and simply refuse to travel through them. Beaches and lakes. If you ever get a chocobo of your own, you will be able to travel faster, move across rivers, and avoid monsters. They have numerous advantages. Luxembourg is a small town along the southern coast of the Branch Empire. During the war, Luxembourg was a neutral town, but did not openly accept Branch soldiers or civilians. Today, it has joined the Branch Empire thanks to the help of Lord Adder. Books, and more books. The Cave of Surt. To the south of the kingdom, there exists a deep cave known as the Cave of Surt. It is said that deep within the cave lies the ancient dragon Surt, which is the dragoon's armor was modeled after. Dragon divisions, dragoon divisions. There are several divisions of Branch military which are under the supervision of General Wedge. The Mist Cavaliers Division is typically made up of new recruits and are assigned gray suits of armor. Dragoons belonging to Division the Midnight Shield wear black armor and are typically combat soldiers and or relief for castle guards. The Lord's Blood Division is composed of Dragoons suited in red armor and serve as Branch main division for combat and war scenarios. The Bahamut's Grace Division is made up of Dragoons who have served as diplomats to the kingdom or as peacekeepers, so the Dragoons wear blue armor. I guess I'm a peacekeeper. Meteo! The ultimate black magic spell. All sorcerers strive to attain this powerful magic. When a magic user casts Meteo, meteorites rain down on the victims, dealing unfathomable amounts of damage. Keep that in mind for later. Okay, so we talked to you, Can I talk to Vahn? Darius went to speak with Lord Adder. What? Does it have to do with what happened in the dungeon a moment ago? I was going to go check it out, but I decided to wait here and see if he'd like to go see what he's up to as well. You're right, I want to know. If he's in there to paint a bad picture of us, we'll have to stop him before he sounds off. I know how you feel. That dope's been acting weird lately, huh? Someone's got to give him a thrashing sometime. Let's go see what he's telling Adder, yeah? Alright, and Dragoon Hands join the party. Alright, now we have Hans. He's got a jailer. Okay, I think I bought I didn't. Yeah, I'll get the Mithril sword later. Okay, let's talk to these two guards. I went in the dungeon earlier. That eyeless general wouldn't stop yelling at me. Is he trying to rile us up? I'm tired of sitting here all day. This blood-red armor only symbolizes one thing: combat. That's no way to think, soldier. The Branch Dragoons are peacekeepers now. You should know this. Sorry, sir. You can't read that? Let's go down here. Chest. We got 1 gold. 33 gold, 200 gold, 67 gold, and 8 gold. Weird amounts of gold. I don't want to head to the throne room. Gee, let's go down here and talk to people. Can't talk to you. It's probably best not to annoy these guys. They are cold-blooded killers. Darius looked pretty upset. Sorry I didn't help you two out. No, we're not going to fight fire with fire. Getting into a fight with Darius would just cause even more trouble. You're right. Sorry, sir. Alright, let's go to the throne room. After I go to the throne room, I'm going to end the episode. You have told me wild lies before, Darius. Why should I believe this? Because it's the truth. Those two scoundrels are up to no good. Hitting a fellow officer breaks all regulations. Exile Hans. Exile? That sounds a little extreme, Darius. Are you feeling well? Perhaps you should get rest and forget about this incident that you are surely blowing out of proportion. I am not embellishing my story. Both of them, Vahn and Hans, appear to be scheming with that idolized dog that we have locked up. They must be in cahoots with him. Why would they do that, Darius? Would you stop and listen to yourself for a moment? You are blathering utter nonsense. You doubt me? Must I take these matters in my own hands? Darius, that's enough. I want the truth from you. Stop falsifying whatever tale you're trying to tell me, because I do not have patience for this foolishness. Why would I make up a story like this, sir? Ever since you've come under my command, along with Hans and Vahn, I could tell immediately that you were envious of them. You don't know me as well anymore, Lord Adder. This has nothing to do with envy. Then what is it, Darius? Do tell, because I'm quite curious as to why you've marched in here and essentially accused my top jailers of treason. You and I both know why. They are incompetent soldiers who won't even raise their hands to strike down those who do not kneel to them. They are dragoons, not flower girls. You are the same as them. Look at you, sitting in that throne with your pacifist attitude. I do not understand why such a spineless general is even in charge. I beg your pardon, Darius. I am only in charge because I was the most senior military officer still standing after the war. Does that basic fact truly elude you, Darius? First of all, Darius, if you speak out against me in such a matter again, you will be sharing that cell with General Brock in the blink of an eye. Second, if I did not assume the throne, then Wedge would have. After him comes Vahn, your direct superior, who I am ordering you to stop trying to provoke. I was the king's friend until he became a tyrant. I was believed that I knew how to assume leadership responsibilities best from before the king turned. I can understand you are Wedge leading, but Vahn, he doesn't even lead the military. Why is he so privileged, that spineless little oaf? Explain that to me. Never mind, I don't want to hear your excuses. As for the king, he was no tyrant. He merely wanted power, and I cannot blame him. What? Okay, Darius, that's enough. Now quit bitching. Vahn, Hans, you two, what do you want? Yo, shut it, Darius. Stop acting like a superior. You're superior to everyone. I'd pummel your face in if I wasn't a dragoon, you liar. Lord Adder, sir, don't listen to a word that Darius is saying. I don't know what he's gotten into him today. I would never be able to believe such wild tales, man. You need to worry of me being swayed by this lunatic's fanciful fables. Darius is the one who hit Hans, and he was also telling General Brack that he had an execution scheduled for tomorrow. Execution? I would never allow such a thing, and I often wonder why Ivalice doesn't trust us. Huh, coward. Darius, this is the last straw. Your attitude has been completely out of line over the last few months, and I've gotten tired of giving you more chances to shape up. You are stripped of rank and relieved of all duties until further notice. Dismiss, Darius. Get out of my sight before I incur a more severe punishment. You're fired, bitch. I can't understand why he's been acting like this. Darius has always been moody, but these past few months have been extremely unusual. What does Darius have to gain by digging such a deep hole for himself? Does he truly wish to be punished? Lord Adder? Darius never used to be as hostile and, well, unstable as he is now. He was nothing like this before the end of the war. He's getting dangerously worse. You need to take action. Yeah, you've got to get rid of him for good. When you give him a break, when you give him back his rank, he's just going to act up again, you know. You two are among my most trusted castle staffmen, and I have greatly appreciated your guidance since I took the throne. I can't turn away from your words. Come on, listen to our guidance now then, and get rid of Darius before I punch his face in. While I may not share Hans' wish to hurt Darius, I agree that Branch Castle would be better off without him. You should stick Darius out in a remote outpost and let him mature. I'm afraid that I'm going to have to take some form of action similar to that someday. It's just a matter of time. Those curs. They're playing against me with Lord Adder. I'm certain of it. That fool Adder has turned the Branch Dragoon into a bunch of spineless whelps. Oh, how I desire Vahn and Hans to appear before me this very instant. I would make them suffer for what they just did, and I would show them the true power of a dragoon. Adder, Hans, Vahn, I cannot accept any of them as dragoons. They do not deserve to serve Branch. Darius, what do you want now? Listen for a moment. I'm here to tell you that if I catch you acting out of line again, I'll see it that General Wedge removes you from the dragoons. Lord Adder may be hesitant to get rid of you since he obviously sees potential in you, but I don't see it in you at all, nor will Wedge. Vahn, do you honestly believe that you're intimidating me? I will see it that you do not get a chance to seek your dear General Wedge. This is the end of you! first battle of the game. Do you know how much I hate you two? That was easy. Yeah, a little too easy. And the potion was dropped. How did you... Darius. What could possibly be holding me back from being better than you? A weakling. Darius. I know what I did wrong. I understand. I know what grants a Dragoon proper power. I will grow stronger, and I will return to Branch to rule. Adder is a pathetic and weak excuse for a leader. When I return, you will all tremble before the true power of a Dragoon. All those who challenge my rule will be killed. You will be first, Vahn. Hold it, Darius. Death threats? You're not getting away. You're not going anywhere if this is the game you're playing. You're coming with me to the dungeon. Oh, is that so? I will not go without a fight, Vahn. Do you care to initiate it? Of course you won't, you peace-loving little twerp. Darius? Nothing will stand in my way. I'll be stronger than you, Vahn. Stronger than Hans and Adder as well. I will be the most revered Dragoon in the world. What a dick. Now what? Darius is really starting to get on my nerves. He's going to try something foolish. What makes you say that? I don't know. It's just a feeling that I have. He seems desperate. Oh, Vahn. Yes? Lord Adder wanted me to inform you that he's a mission for the two of you. Wait, what? A mission? For us? Ah, he never sends us out on a mission. Must be pretty important. Well, we should go see what he wants. Yeah, but I'm not going to... Game! Alright, well, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and save it here, and in the next episode of Blackmoon Prophecy, we will see what Lord Adder wants us to do. Thank you all for watching.